Hello everyone, welcome to Satisfactory stream. Well, that sounded weird. Welcome to the stream, welcome back for Satisfactory. Jeez, Wally. You can't even do this right. Alright, let's, tonight we're starting a couple minutes early because, as always on Thursday nights, I have to end at 11, so we're only going to get about an hour and a half in, so a couple extra minutes is a couple extra minutes. Last time we started working on the Armory area once again beneath our mall. And we're going to return to that and see how much progress we can make in designing the layout and then stringing everything together, which is going to be a little bit of work. But we'll see what happens. So let me switch into the game and we can see what happens. See what happens. Alright, so last time we had a... we were laying out what we needed to make turbo fuel and to make the... There's also a lot of glitchiness going on out there. I don't know what that is all about. And also to make this, which is the powder... Wait, did I not set the recipe on that one? I may not have set the recipe on that one. Hey, Nibiru80, welcome. Thank you for the raid. Yeah, the smokeless powder. That's what we were making here. And the turbo fuel over here, I set up a second HLR. We'll just clock it down and split it in half instead of overclocking. I'd rather build more and underclock than build less and overclock. So we'll do that. And space shouldn't be that big an issue. We weren't going to use that space anyways. So we're going to leave that here. How are you doing tonight, Nibiru? Appreciate the raid. Once I get... There it goes. The autosave is always a problem. Ark Survival Evolved. Nice. Alright, so we have this. This is to make all of the different types of nobelisks, eventually. We also will need to set up an area to make the ammo. The rifle ammo. So that's the next thing to do. We have this, which is... This is for the ammo. I think we're going to put this over here. It takes the smokeless powder, so I think it makes sense to put it near this side because we're going to make the smokeless powder over here. 2, 3, like this. Yeah, I know how that goes. I appreciate the raid. Let's see, I guess we'll go like that. I appreciate the raid. We're just working on our armory here, so we have quite a bit of work to do to make all the different components, all the different types of ammo. Even though we're not going to use them all, or probably any of them, I still want to make them all because I think that's an important thing to do as part of this playthrough. The other types of ammo, of rifle ammo that is, are the turbo rifle ammo, which is going to need the turbo fuel from that last refinery there, and the homing rifle ammo, which is going to need high-speed connectors. I think we'll do homing rifle ammo in this one right here. Give it a little bit of space, maybe like this. Where are we at with that? That should be okay. I would like it to be a little bit closer. I could potentially make it a little bit closer. Maybe I should. Yeah, let's see about making it a little bit closer. Let's put these back to here, perhaps. That's too close. That's way too close. Let's go here. Copy that. Paste it there. And then we can do this and this. Copy that. Paste it here and here. And then this one can get pulled back as well then. We'll go to here. So that'll save us a whole foundation. We need just one assembler of those. That'll be the one we can't do yet, right? Yeah, we can't do this one yet. Let's grab a big sign and put it up right here. And this is called homing rifle ammo. Let's copy the settings from one of those signs too. Copy. Homing rifle ammo. And then we don't want to use a manufacturer for this. We want to use a blender because we're going to use the liquid turbo fuel here. So let's set that up next. No, not that. Blender. We could belt over the solid, but then we'd have to make the containers. But then we'd have to make the containers, and then we'd have to constantly be making the containers because they won't be able to be reused. So we're just going to do it this way instead. That'll be for that, and that'll be just about perfect. I like it. All right, and this is for turbo, whatever I called it. Turn that around here. Turbo rifle ammo. Copy. Paste. And that takes care of rifle ammo. That was easy. The next thing is the rebar. We find the rebar base here on the website, just so we can look at the recipes again. Rebar, of course, is just iron rods, as you can see. And then there are shatter, stun, and explosive. One needs quick wire, one needs quartz, and one needs smokeless powder and steel pipes. Well, let's start with this. We do have all this additional space that I set up. We're going to have the smokeless powder coming down this way. I think, right? That's not a great thing to look at. Or is it coming down here? It's coming down here for the nobelisks. No, it's black powder. Do we have it coming down this way? Yeah. Smokeless powder comes down here for the clusters. Hey, Addicted. Welcome. Thanks for claiming first. And a hydrate. And a straw hat. There you go. That one, and this one, and that one. I am doing well. I am, I jumped in and started because I know that I have to cut out early, so starting early makes sense then. Alright, so we have also the smokeless powder coming down here. So if we could... I don't know, is it needed for the pulse or the nuke too? Yes. So it's going to come down this way anyway. Either... Actually, I think we're going to put it here. Above the, above this line. Because we're going to have some stuff on this side and some stuff on that side. So... if we think about it that way, the smokeless powder is going to be needed for the explosive rebar, which makes some sense, which is made in a manufacturer. Maybe we plan to put that manufacturer next to this one. What else do you need, though? Steel. Yeah, that's fine. I'm going to bury this power pole here in the process, but, or I don't want to bury it in the process, but we'll see what happens here first, and then we can adjust from that. So that's there. That can be there. Iron rods are needed for these. We could flip these around. Line them up like this, maybe. Just tentative here. And then we need to have two assemblers. One each for stun and shatter. One needs quartz crystals, one needs quick wire. And we could even put those like this, perhaps. If we do that, then we'll have a line of stuff. Remember, we can stack probably 3 to 4. Actually, did we ever check to see how many belts we could stack down here? With the extra height? We didn't, I don't think. Let's do that before we do any serious planning here. Alright, that's 3 for sure. 4 for sure. We can get 4 belts in here. The 5th one would be right up against it, so yeah, we can get 4 belts in here stacked up on any particular bus. That'll make life a little bit easier. Okay, so if we're pulling out the 3 different types of nobelisks here, they all need to go a different way. Or sorry, yeah, the nobelisks here, they all need to go a different way up to the storage. Which we can figure out how we're going to route the outputs here. That's a whole nother job. But I think this will work because we could have these 3 coming in on this inside, perhaps. And then these 3 coming in either on this inside here, which is probably not situation, but also they could come in here on this outside. And they can also come in from this side too. We can bring the belts around, which is probably what I'm going to end up doing. So that takes care of, tentatively at least, the rebar. This one here will need to have the steel and the powder, so that the steel, the quick wire, and the crystals could come down and around and come into this area here, as well as the iron and bronze for that matter, and then they don't even have to come from over there. That would work out fine, I think. So that takes care of these, and then the only thing we have left to do is the filters, both kinds of filters, and we should just do those right in here. We could square this up against that wall. That's a possibility. I think I'm going to do it like this way, though. And then I'll have to bury that power pole in this, so that's not great. So maybe tweak that a little. You come straight down to here. Again, these are just temporary power poles. I want you to go over to there, and then still to connect to that one. We'll take this one out just so it's not in the way. And then we'll take one from here. Autosave. How are you doing, Addicted? Having a better day today? And we'll put this one down short of that, or probably... Actually, let's go through it. Let's go to here. We'll take this one up. Much better? Good. Okay, so you're going to need... filters. Let's see, coal and rubber and fabric. Rubber and fabric are some of these somewhere. Maybe they're over here. They're over here. Coal we'll get from underneath the factory here. And then you need to be the other kind of filter, which I think takes quick wire and aluminum casings. But we need quick wire for these, and we need quick wire for one of these. So that works out really well. So what I want to do is take this all out here. All of this as well. There we go. It's kind of funny. I thought I was going to be late tonight, and instead I was able to start a few minutes early. I was watching the Orville. Now that they're on Hulu, they just make the episodes be whatever the story needs to be, instead of having to fit to that 42 minutes that television has forced hour-long programming into for however long, which has been... Actually, I didn't need to do all that, did I? Which has been really nice, because they... let's take all these out, too. They're able to just tell the story, and they don't have to fill it, they don't have to shorten it, they can just tell the story, and so they're making kind of like... almost like mini movies now, which, I mean, a lot of the streaming platforms are kind of doing now, or and following kind of suit of the you know, the premium networks, the cable premium networks, the way that they started their stuff. But the episode was like an hour and a half today, so it took me a little bit longer to finish. But either way, I was done in plenty of time. Okay, so now we need to start planning out how we're going to route everything. Well, we know that the whatchamacallit here is going to come up. It needs to be extended out to here, the HOR. We're going to put the tank in here like we have been doing for the other stuff. Oh, I didn't want to do that. That was stupid. I just want to take the pipe out. We're going to put a tank in here like we had been doing at the other factories, just so that we can keep it a little bit pressurized, even though we don't need that much here, so it probably would be fine. And then this one is going to just come out and go straight down, I think, underneath. And then we'll probably do a little pump or something to get it back up to the level it needs to be at. But since it's going literally into one place, kind of who cares? Like, we're making 30 and we're making half of that. We're making 15 and it's going to consume 15 and that's all. We're good. All right. So let's see here. Down here, we're going to output the smokeless powder in from these 3. I think we might end up downclocking one of these, but no, maybe not. Maybe we needed all 60. We're going to output the smokeless powder here. We tentatively planned for having a bus in this position underneath for this item, and I think black powder coming down. Black powder is going to come down through here to feed this at 60 total. Oh yeah, that's still either the best or second best, depending on almost on how you ask. Almost entirely on who you ask, that is. Still need to find a place to make compacted coal. I think we're going to do that here. We're going to ship in some sulfur for that. Then the powder, the black powder, is going to come through all these, and then it's going to make a turn here and go into all 3 of these, and that'll be the course of the black powder. Maybe we'll bring it down on this outside underneath. That way it's easier to split to go that way afterward. We'll see. You finished Obi-Wan today? Yes, I finished that one a couple weeks ago, maybe. Yeah, it was good. I've been trying to catch up on the Marvel stuff lately. I finally have caught up to everything but Miss Marvel, so that's been good. Steel pipes are going to have to come down here as well as the black powder. So we need to have a place for that. Remember, we can stack 4 things here, so maybe we have a third one here for steel pipe. And then we also need to bring in, let's see, the gas novelist. I should just pull these up. Pull these up. Novelisk, there we are. Gas Novelisk just needs biomass, and we talked about just feeding this in manually from a box because we're going to have to go and catch the stuff anyway. I could put a constructor here to chew through the stuff to make the biomass, but I think that it just it can just be something we make elsewhere, because we're not going to make that much of it, and we're not going to use these for anything probably at all. It's just more for my own completionist, whatever. The cluster nobelisks need the aforementioned smokeless powder. So as that comes back out here, we'll turn a belt down here to go to there. And pulse nobelisk needs crystal oscillators. So maybe we'll bring those down here too. I think that makes sense. So that'll be our 4th thing on this bus line, is crystal oscillators. And then here, we need to have nuke obelisks. And our encased uranium cells are going to probably get droned in over here somewhere. Probably the same place we set up the sulfur to come in. Yeah, because he's only in there kind of briefly, and most of the time he's got the voice of James Earl Jones. So, spoiler alert, I guess, although I think everybody knows at this point the basics of Darth Vader. But, yeah. Yep, they did a good job with him, too. I was surprised to see him a little bit. I thought they might get somebody else to play him. Let's see. Smokeless powder is going to go to this as well. So when it comes down here along this line, it's going to go straight through to there. AI limiters are going to be needed for these. We'll have to bring those in. We could bring them down here, but we'd have to add a second bus line here then. Or we could bring them in from this way. I think we'll just... Actually, I think we'll add the second bus line here. I'm going to put this in right there then. I think... Why am I out like that? Should I have it be... Maybe I should have it be here. Yes, I have this box here, but I don't think I care. So now we have 5 things here. And I may change the way they are. Oh yeah? You never watched those? Yeah, you haven't finished phase 3 yet. I'm almost through phase 4. I just have one the one most recent TV show. And then I'm all caught up. Let's see. The rifle ammo needs copper sheets and the aforementioned smokeless powder. That's going to come down here. But we are going to need to have copper sheets also on this bus somewhere. And then homing rifle ammo. Oh, I need to switch to the new thing here. Homing rifle ammo is high-speed connectors. That's another one. It's getting full. And turbo rifle ammo. Maybe I should turn those around. Turbo rifle ammo needs aluminum casings and packaged turbo fuel. Turbo fuel, we're going to have to figure out how we're going to run that pipe in. I have it pointed out this way. So we could run it some way this way, and then it'll tuck into that. Aluminum casings are going to be needed for one of these, I think. Yeah, right here. Yeah, I think so. So when we can start a bus coming this way then. It can't be here though, because this is where the belts are going to tuck under. So we can only go out to here. So we'll say first thing here is aluminum casing. The next things are going to be coal, rubber, and fabric. This is going to get full fast too. Coal, rubber, and fabric. And then we need to have quick wire as well. You know, maybe I should flip one of these. Autosave? Auto-hydrate. But yeah, I've been taking the movies and breaking them up into 2 or 3 nights. Which isn't great for a movie, but on the other hand, because I haven't been to see any of those movies in the theater yet. So I watched Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. Over the last 2 or 3 nights, I think, before tonight. Oh, I need to watch the new Spider-Man too. I forgot about that. I always forget about that one because I have to go elsewhere to get it. I think it's on Hulu, perhaps. So that'll be good to watch, good to find. Why don't we do aluminum casings on the last spot on this bus then? And then why don't we flip this around? Like that. And this will be the iodine and fuse filters. And the reason being, the aluminum casings, which are actually over here someplace, can come down here and turn down here, feed into this one, making the turbo rifle ammo, and then continue along and feed into this one, making the other stuff here. Although these are bigger, so it's going to have to make a slight jiggle, because I don't want to push these out into here because of the bus we need to have here, and because of the stuff that's overhead that we're already building kind of into, that I'm going to have to figure out how I want to work around. So I want to be careful with that. And then the quick wire is going to come around, which we already planned for here. Come around and go into this one, and then go down here into one of these. We're also going to have iron rods coming down here. So we can put one thing back here. Oops. Like this. For iron rods. Let me do this. And iron rebar. Then we're going to have the quick wire going into the stun rebar, which is one of these two. Which I should probably label these. Especially because we can't hook them up yet. Nice. Stun rebar. And then we have... and actually these can be swapped. It doesn't really matter. Shatter rebar.
Picking up multiple fixed personnel in the area. Proceed with harvest before it's too
Hush.
late.
And then back here we'll have explosive rebar. There we go. Explosive rebar is going to continue that path of smokeless powder down here, as well as pipes. We were going to bring in pipes for this, so those pipes could actually come out and turn in somehow and continue along down to this, which actually makes life easier because then I don't have to add any more crap to that bus, I believe. Oh, we need to add quartz to that bus. We didn't add quartz yet. So we will have an extra belt here of quartz, unless we bring the quartz in a different way. I don't know how else to do it, though. And then, like I said, we'll have... We'll bring in sulfur. And we'll bring in... the encased uranium cells once we have them. And then we'll have those on like some drones like that. But I think I'm going to put them over here. We'll do some processing of sulfur and coal together to make compacted coal. That's in an assembler. And I think we'll probably just end up with one of those here. Compacted coal. It's coal plus sulfur. Do we need sulfur for something else here? I felt like we did. Wait, what's the other compacted coal recipe? There's only one. It just says alternate, but it's not. There's only one. There could only be one. That's going to make 25, and we need to have 30. No, we need to have 15. Okay, we're good. So this will be like 60% clock to make 15. So we need 15 sulfur per minute in. That's no problem. The coal mine that we need is underneath here someplace. Over there, 100 meters. Hey, Locke, welcome. Sulfur for compacted coal for turbo fuel. The alternative is petroleum coke. Yeah, that's what I was making it. That's what I was counting it for. I don't think there's anything else that I need it for here, though. I think that's all. But you still need sulfur even for turbo blend fuel, so either way you need sulfur. I guess you need less, maybe? Maybe. No, you need the same amount. So it doesn't matter. Yeah, I'm only going to use a tiny amount here just to make turbo ammo. Turbo rifle ammo. That's all we're doing. Because we're making all the armory stuff here. It is a massive array of things. I wanted to make sure that there wasn't any other reason we might need sulfur here. I thought there might be another small reason, but there's not. It's because we're already making it with the black powder with it way over there, and it's being flown in, so we just need to fly in the sulfur itself. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, if I'd have thought about it, I wouldn't have done the black powder where I did it. I would have done it over here, but since I've already got it built, and we already got it on a drone, and it's already being flown over, why bother? Yeah, so I think we're ready, tentatively speaking, to start hooking some of this up. The first thing we need to do, though, is probably start right here. We should probably also worry about running some power lines. This may not be exactly where this sits. We might move it around a little bit, especially because it's got to go into here from over here. So I may line it up so that it can go down a lift and be right in line with that. That might make some sense. We should put it right here-ish. That makes some sense, I think. Let's do that again. You go here. And then this is impractical. And 60%. Alright, so I think we should probably start with power poles. Because there's a lot of power lines that need to be run here. I think we'll put a power pole for this one here. This one can go here. And then we can jump all the way... Wait, can we? No, we need to put one in here. Let's just do it like this. And then we'll put a pole here to hand off to that. And this one will come over here, like this. We need to have poles on these two. Wait, how do you have power? It's weird. It doesn't. It just likes to claim that it does. And then this can go here. I need to rotate these. Not for any super logical reason. The main reason is later. Yeah, I mean, we spent 2 months or whatever it was doing Fixmas. So there's that. Those can come down this way. Connect into there. Let's see, do we want to tie these into those? Perhaps, yes. Go there. Hey, I rotated them again. Dang it. Yeah, we looked at the day, I think, that we started. It was like November. So it's been just about 9 months. Oh yeah? What'd you do, Locke? Autosave, auto-hydrate. IT Machinist. Welcome. Thank you for the resub. 29 months. You hunted down and killed a lizard doggo. I'm gonna sound like a heretic here for this, but I don't understand the thrill of the lizard doggos. I mean, Runesun's turning them into jam, and nobody's complaining. And, I don't know. I don't get it. I don't get why people are so obsessed with them. I mean, I guess you could say they're cute, but... and followed. That's kind of meh, too. I don't quite go that overboard addicted, but I like your lack of obsession with them. I'll do like that. Bring this power down here. These ones connect right there, so we'll continue this line here. Yeah, I don't really understand the obsession with the lizard doggos. It doesn't make any sense to me. I mean, they're just like a... I mean, I guess it's no different than any of the weird stuff on the internet about animals, especially cats and dogs. But ooh, we can put this one here someplace, perhaps. We can do another spot over here. That takes care of those two. These ones are already attached to those. Yeah, I'll just yell at them until they move. I usually won't try to kill them. But that's just because I like yelling at things. We'll go there. That's still in line. And then we're going to bring this one all the way down to here. Like this. And I think that'll do for power. Having a power bus down that side, because that's where the power is kind of at anyway. We've strung it over here just so we had power, but that's where the power's at on that side anyway. So let's see if we can wire all this together and then get rid of those temporary power lines. You go there. You go here. You go here. You go there. Also this one. Got a clip of it somewhere. Let's do this. I think... Actually, wait a minute. No. It goes here. Okay. There. That should light those guys up. If they have recipes set. Which those two do, this one does not. So that's logical. This one goes there, and then you can continue along this way. And you can power up these two guys. And continue. These two guys. And continue. Here. And there. This goes here. And into that one. We're going to skip over this wire here. Because that's the temporary one. And we'll go there. We can take out the temp here. Actually, we can't take that one out just yet. Don't do that. But we do need to take out this temporary one. We shouldn't need it anymore. So that should take care of all of these if they had recipes set, which they don't. These should. Those can't. That one can't. Well, I don't have that one hooked up yet anyway. These three do. These three can't. But they're red, so that means that they're connected to something, even though those don't... I don't know why some of them light up as red and some of them don't. That doesn't make any sense to me either. I apparently... Oh, no, this is a temporary power. Here. Okay. This goes here, all the way down to this one. And then you can go here. And then boom, 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 boom. Yeah. This continues to this tiny little jump, and then that goes into there. Here to there. Here to there. Let's see. This one goes to here. And then it goes into these guys. And then we can continue along to this one. Yep. And then this one goes here and into this one. And then here to there, to there, to there, to there. And I think everybody's got power. That wasn't that bad. Alright, so now we can separate this. We have to keep that connected because that's running that way, although we can probably feed it off of one of these lines later. This goes here. Or goes out from here. This one goes out from here. And we have to keep that in because it's going that way right now. You can come out from here. And then you can come out from there. And I'm only going to keep this one in place, so it keeps the spitter from coming back. Because if an area has power nearby, the respawns aren't supposed to happen. Aren't supposed to. Let's see, we need coal in here. Who else needed coal up here? I forget now. Coal, coal, coal. Gas filters, which are way down there. So we're actually going to have a line for coal coming down here, too. We'll figure out where that goes. Yep, gas filters and compacted coal are the only places we need coal. We'll figure that out. That's no big deal. I'm not worried about it because we could have a little bit more bus action on this side here. So wherever that coal patch actually is, which is somewhere in this vicinity. I'm going to go up so we're closer to somewhere else that's powered here. And then I'm going to see about this. Okay, it's almost directly under the base. Why is it not showing me my power gauge right now? That's bizarre. How bizarre? How bizarre. Right there. So we'll just end up mining that, sending it straight up, and then taking it whichever way we can, or sending it straight up as we can, taking it whichever way, or splitting it both ways, and sending half of, or parts of it over there, parts of it over here. We need to have 15, I think it was, per minute for the coal, for the compacted coal, and this is going to need 37.5. So Mark 1 miner downclock to something or other is going to be more than enough. Actually, maybe on this one. No, I want to have it there. It's got to be there to be in line with those. And the extra space is actually not bad for a constructor. The extra meter. Because they're a little finicky sometimes. We could do, but I think we'll do the tighter position here. Because then we could fit a line between these two if we need to. I think. Yep, we could. Oh boy. Alright, I'll take a look after the stream. No, these have to be out here. Well, that's fine. We just won't have an intermediary here. Any intermediary line here. I don't know that we would need it anyways. We shouldn't need it anyways. So we'll just do it like this. That way they're in line together here. You're going to have... Well, let's see. Explosive rebar. No, we're not on that. Click, click. Let's go to rifle ammo first, because that's the one that came up first. Turbo rifle ammo is going to need 1 pipe in, 2 solids in. Put that here. Autosave. Auto-hydrate. Yeah, I know. It's sad. It's sad that there's not going to be any more story, because the story in that game is just so good. They've really done a great job, especially with this last update. They've really done a great job. We're gonna have we'll put a floor hole in here too, just to mark that we need to have 1 more input here. It could be either one; it doesn't matter. Homing rifle ammo will have high-speed connectors coming in. The ammo is going to come out of this one. We could go either way with it. I think we'll go... we'll tuck them under. We'll come down, we'll loop around, and then come back through on the underside here. I think that makes the most sense for those. And then here, the regular ammo takes copper sheets and smokeless powder. That'll go in here. We already accounted for that. These 3 are 3 different kinds of nobelisks coming out. What I will probably end up doing with them is bringing them down to this point here, maybe, and then passing all 3 up here to the roof and then across to where the storage will be. Alternatively, we could take them all the way down here and then up. Not sure. They obviously need both their inputs, or they wouldn't be a. They wouldn't be in here. This one's not really going to be an input though. It'll just be a belt that does this correctly though. I need to move the box back. So technically, I don't need one of these, I guess. The nobelisks will come out of these 3 spots here. We already talked about how this is going to work. They'll come out tucked under. They'll go into a splitter here. And then they'll split part of them going this way to storage. And then they'll go into here. And then they'll split part going back this way to feed all three of those, and part coming this way to feed into this. Nuke knobs need... need to have 3 inputs. One's Obelisk, one is AI limiters, and one is the encased uranium cells. So that'll take care of those, and then we need the rebar. You all are set here. This can go down here. And then the nuke, explosive rebar needs 3 inputs as well. Kind of a bummer they don't have a separate 3-input machine because it could be smaller than these, but it's fine. Finally, we have the 2 masks, both of which only take 3 items in. And one of the 3 items for the one is the item from the other. So we'll do it like this. And we can always move them around if we want to use a different set of 3. And that should be all the inputs. And then we'll obviously have one output here for whatever these were again. Turbo rifle ammo. And we need an output here for the other ammo. That I will probably push together into a line and then send them out. I think so. Yeah, and then it disappeared because the game won't let you keep them. Just sad. But that's the way that it works. But yeah, that was a lot of fun playing on the snowmobiles and stuff. Especially they handled really interestingly. I was really pleased with the way that they handled, because they weren't really tight, and so they were very realistic from what I know, which isn't a whole lot because I have not been on a snowmobile in 30 years or more. Yeah, well, we can always go back, or one can always go back anyway, there and you know, do it again. Let's put in a floor hole here, just so we can mark that the turbo fuel is going to come out of this spot. Did I mark all these with stuff? Yeah, we can put some lifts in here. Those. Okay, good. Smokeless powder. I want to double check the quantities on this. We need to have 10 plus 10 plus 5 plus 30. 10 plus 10 is 20, plus 30 is 50, plus 5 is 55, and we're making 60. That's perfect. These will need, I mean, we'll just be that much over. I mean, I could clock them, I could clock one of them down to be 75%, but meh. We could. And then we need to have 60 black powder, plus... Plus, wait a minute. There we are. Plus 20, so 80 black powder. That'll be perfectly fine. I think we're making more than that. Actually, we should check to make sure we are making more than that. Otherwise, we'll have to increase that base a little bit. The rest of this stuff is so inconsequential that I'm not worried about it. Black powder. We are actually making 30 black powder. Technically, we're not making enough black powder. We may want to increase that. It probably won't matter, really, because this isn't going to be running constantly anyway, because we're not going to use it much. So we might be okay with just what we have. Alright, so this is a heavy oil residue that's coming between all this mess. This is where the compacted coal comes in out of that. These are both going to output blue goo. They need to be sent back over here as well to be processed. We can put in a sink for that. We'll just put it this way by one. Like that. Is that where I want it? Yes, that's where I want it. And then we can pass... maybe I should push it... push it real good. Yeah. Push it. Push it back here to right there. And then that'll come up here. That'll be the blue goo. These all need to be downclocked to some amount, I think. 10, 20, 30 effectively. If we downclock that a little bit, that's fine. Plus 37.5 is 67.5, and we're capable of making 80. So we should downclock one or both of these a little bit. Probably. Or not. We could just leave it alone, I think. But I did downclock this because we don't have any need for any more than 15 per minute of turbo fuel. Alright, now we can put in the little tank here, I think. 8. Actually, I should put it on the outside. Like that. See if I can remember how to do this. I believe it's this way. I could be wrong. Been known to happen on occasion. Oh yeah, oh, it can't be there because it's got to be... Yeah, because of the change. We move this out by half of a block, half of a foundation. So this actually needs to be out 1, 2, 3. No, I think it's just there. I could be wrong. Nope, it's just right there. It is there. It is there. Alrighty. And then we'll take this pipe in and tuck it up into that one. Autosave. Auto-hydrate. Although I technically need to put a floor hole here. Oops, nope, not photo mode. Like that. Then we'll need to have one right there. Yep, and below it, right here. Except that it wiggled, as of course it did. There. And then this will come in here, I believe. Like this. To there. And then to there. Like that. And then... Did we put pumps? No, because it's level all the way down. We're going to have to put a pump on this here, I think. Just a regular bump. Pipeline. Nope, 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 nope. There we go. No, I don't want that like that. I want it to come straight from here. Down into there. Can't do it. It can't do it, Captain. Oh, yes it can. Oh, yes it can. There, that's better. Mark 1, please. Turn it this way, please. Let's put it right in there, like that. And the power for it can be right there. That should be fine. Pull you back right into there like that. Maybe it wasn't technically needed. Oh yeah, it was. Oh yeah, it was. There it goes. Alright. Let's do painting of the pipe here. Let's do a crude swatch. This one. This one. Tank 2. You. You. I may change this once we put a wall in here, but I may just put a whatchamacallit there and call it a day. A wall hole. A fake wall hole. That goes there. This can go in here. Don't like it. Don't like it. Grr, arg. Don't like it. What if we do this instead? Hold still. Quit wiggling. Does that look any better? Oh yeah, that one's better. With the extra distance, that's better. Alright, and then you should be filling up these pipes with HOR. We're going to need to deal with the processing of this. Oh, wait a minute. No, that's fine. Pop this out. Oh, you need power, too. That we can handle. Should be able to just bring power down from here. Actually, let's put it... One, two, three, four. Put it right here. Yeah. And then here. Like that. Shut up.
Breaking news from Earth. Widespread chaos and mayhem. World President urges all citizens to do their part and harvest alien artifacts.
Alright, this will be a merger here. I can't even tell where these are. Okay. Maybe. Okay. Maybe there? Haha. Alright, and then you can go do. Perfect. Spacing is 10 on these? No, 8. 6? 6. Is that right? It is a Mark 1 belt, but it can't go like that. Like this. And then it needs to turn and go into a lift. It's just hanging out right there. Like that. And you just do this happily? Oh. Grand. That's grand. Wait. No, it's not grand. It's off by 1 meter. Yep, it's off. Dang it. That much. 1 meter. There we go. Okay, blue goo time. I'm gonna dump the extra blue goo in here. Let it vent it out. 20, yeah, 20 and 20 is 40. That's plenty. It just got a little far behind at this point. We should be good there. Let's do the HLR color swatch. Slightly lighter color of purple. You. This one we need the compacted coal, which we need to deal with heavily yet. Black powder we need to belt down here. We need to decide which order these are going to be in, probably based on how far down the bus they come. So, starting down here with the rifle ammo. We're going to first have, so you are here. Yeah. We're going to first have, high-speed connectors. Aluminum casings, I think we decided we're going to come from the other direction. So high-speed connectors would be here in this first set. Wait, is that it? High-speed connector, casing, rifle ammo. Yeah, that's it for this one. The next one is here. Actually, that's not where that would be, but it's fine for the purposes we're purposing here. The next one is here. This is just a rifle ammo. So that's just smokeless powder and copper sheets. Copper sheets are going to come from this way. So that's got to come from there. Smokeless powder is coming from down there. We could potentially put it on the bottom, or on the same level that the, on the same level that the high-speed connectors are on. Because, it's going to have to cross in, and so not have it being on the same belt as something that's already done for way back here is a good idea. That will be it for this line, I think, because everything else is going to come from the other side over there. These three are outputs. This one here is the obelisks, fancy obelisks. That'll be here. Let's see, obelisk. Oh, we need to bring in mycelia too, but we'll put that in a box as well. Wait a minute. No, that's the toxic ones. That's... Nope, never mind. I was looking at the wrong thing. Oof, I was looking at the research. It needs mycelia for the research. Biomass and the nobelis. Okay, so biomass is good here. We'll want to have the top, preferably the top belt for that. Or no, that's going to be above ground, so it won't matter. So we'll have... Smokeless powder is going to have to come down this one as well. And that's actually going all the way down to the nukes and the thing beyond the nukes, explosives. Explosive rebar. Clusters need that and that alone. Crystal oscillators. Those will be here. And AI limiters will be here. I think. We may decide to run the AI limiters the other way. We're going to route those back that way. So then the regular obelisks need black powder and steel pipe. The black powder is going to come down this bus then. Let's see, you're going to be... Where are you at? Wait a minute, did I not put all these in? I did not. Oopsie. Put these in quickly. Here. The pipe and the black powder are both going to be on this side. Like that, I think. I think so. I had one more thing here, though. It looks like I had 8. What else do I have? Because the black powder then comes down and into this. We were talking about taking it down and turning it and running it right into those. That should be fine. From here comes the smokeless powder. So that'll be good. I might be missing something. I don't know what I'm missing, but I might be missing something. For here, we wanted the aluminum casings. Ooh. Not enough, but it's enough for now. Start that this way. The aluminum casings go into the turbo rifle ammo, which is this one. And it's also going into this one. Yeah. So I think what we'll do with that... Oh no! Poof. Bring that down this way. We'll take it... Take it into here like this, and then we'll split it, and it'll go into one of these here, and one of those. Wait a minute, I'm missing some more outputs. Ooh, I only missed by 1. No, there's more down there. I missed these outputs too. I don't know why it's not showing me that that gauge. I pop this out and put it back in. Weird. It's showing me the power bar. Quick wire's got to go in here too. Back here for those is going to be coal, which will actually come a different way, and filters and rubber. So filters, rubber. Maybe I intended for aluminum casings to also be on this belt and then just go straight through. Maybe I'll need to move them. Let's look at the rebar again. I also might be tying myself up in knots for this.
Harvest.
Hush. Quick wire. Yeah, we need to have steel, iron bars, and quartz down here yet.
You are so lucky.
But I only marked one thing here.
Artifact.
Huh. But those can just go here. 2, 3. Like that. I think that's fair. Okay. Now the next decision is... And that I should, well, first thing I should have been doing is writing all this crap down. Because I didn't. And now I'm wishing that I had. High-speed connectors. Copper. Back on the other one is smokeless powder. Continuing on this one is the two things we needed for these two knobs. Crystal oscillators and AI limiters. That's those four. And then this one here is going to be black powder and pipe. What about Saturday? Should be. Yeah, 9:30 at night. Saturday might be a different game, though. Depends. On Saturday, Red Circuit Stream Team is doing an event, charity event, for aplastic anemia, the Aplastic Anemia Trust in the UK. One of the founding members, church organist, died a year ago from it. And so in honor or celebration or whatever you want to call it of him, we're doing a charity event. If other members of the team are streaming at the time that I stream, and that's, I think only, and they're playing a game that I am interested in playing at the time. And I think there may only be one person who fits under that category, Bold Viking, and he's planning on playing Don't Starve Together. But he is sick right now, so he may not play at all. But anyways, if he is playing and streaming, or at least playing, I will probably stream that play with him for my normal stream time for a couple hours. If he is not playing on Saturday night, then I'm going to play Satisfactory. Don't Starve Together, I do not want to play alone. I could probably jump into the Factorio server, but my problem with jumping into a Factorio server is I need to know what's going on, and I feel like I would just spend half the stream time running around trying to figure out what's going on, especially because it's a mod pack. They're playing all of Yoki's mods, so I'm not going to, I don't think I'm going to play that just because of that reason, unless, like I said, someone else is playing it at the time. Then maybe I'll do that if no one else is playing Don't Starve Together. So stop by either way on Saturday, because I will still post the links for the Aplastic Anemia Trust, and you can, if you're interested in supporting it, you can donate. It's via either directly to them or via Tiltify link, and money just goes straight to them. Not DSP, DST, Don't Starve Together. Dyson Sphere, I will go back to it at some point, but obviously not right at this moment. Okay, so this direction we have casing. And then we have coal, rubber, fabric. Coal's going to come from different ways. So rubber and fabric. I might play it again before. It really, for me, it depends on you know, what I come across. It just depends on what else I decide I want to play on stream. There's just so many games out there right now that it's gonna have to be a significant game for me to come back to it so quickly. But it's been a while, so maybe not. Rebar. This will be also rod. Quick wire we already have. Quartz. And then the pipe is coming across from over there. Smokeless powder is coming across from over there. So I only need 6 things? Wait, 6 things down here? Oh, I think I double counted the pipe. I still only had 5 here, and I'm counting 6. But that's, yeah. I double counted the pipe because the pipe's coming across here to this one. Quartz. Quick wire. Yep. So we could move the casings because they're used for this and this. We could move them onto this bus. That might be even better, actually. The Founder's Fortune updates have icons for Foundry. That I haven't noticed. Founder's Fortune, they have the icons for well, the Dynex software stuff has the Founder's Fortune updates. It's what's it called? The game. Infraspace has the Founder's Fortune icon. At least for me. If somebody else is seeing different, I don't know how I can help with that, but yeah, that's what I'm seeing. So I think but they're supposed to have the Founder's Fortune icon on the Infraspace stuff because Dynex software creates them both. They created the Discord initially for Founder's Fortune, and then they kind of made it the Dynex software Discord, but it still has, like, behind the scenes a little bit or something, it still says it's Founder's Fortune. So there's that. Alright, so we can definitely take out one of these. Yeah, definitely take out one of those. If I move casings over here, we could take out another one. So we could do casings here. And then we could do copper sheets there. It's they're considering it done. So whatever that means to you, it's done. Actually, what I'm going to do here instead is put high-speed connectors up on height 4. I will put on 3. I will put the casings. Copper sheets will be on 2, and then here we'll have the oscillators on 1, and then we'll have AI limiters over here on Things that make you go, I would like that to be on 1 as well. Dang it. Let's put then... let's put copper sheets on 1. And AI limiters on 2. And then we'll put oscillators on 1 here. Copper sheets on 1. Oscillators on 1. Smokeless powder we're going to put on 4. Here. What goes in here? Pipes. So yeah, that's fine. We'll put pipes on 2. Black powder on 3. Smokeless powder on 4. And oscillators are on 1. That'll be this bus. Over here, the one that goes the furthest around is the last one, I think, which is quartz. Or is it rods? It goes furthest around. No, rods are here. Well, actually, yes, rods would be the one that goes furthest around. Because the explosive rebar doesn't get anything actually from this way. It's all coming through to it. So the last thing here would be iron rods. So iron rods would be on this belt all by themselves down here. And then the other things we can just put kind of wherever. Rubber, fabric, quick wire, and quartz can all be on this one here. Okay, what time are we at? 10 till. Oof. I guess we can start hooking things up. I guess. High-speed connectors being here makes sense. Casings, though, may not make sense to be at this height. Because they're going to come from down there somewhere. They're right there. They're at the very, very end, in fact. So, maybe they should be on the bottom. And we put AI limiters. No, put copper sheets there. That would work. Okay, so let's move casings to the bottom. It happens. It happens. Copper sheets are coming from this side, so putting them in wherever makes sense. Putting them on the bottom means that they can go right through to there and be fine. AI limiters. Where are those at here? There. So they're coming from this side as well. Autosave. Is that going to be okay? I think so. Yeah, I think so. Wait a minute. I put high-speed connectors on... Oh, they're on the top. That's fine, because they come from over here, right? High-speed connectors are right there. Yep. Actually, we're going to have to figure out how to get those routed properly, too, even. Maybe I'll just run them down the top of the rods place. That should be fine. Casings, copper sheets, AI limiters. We should be okay now. Well, AI limiters are... Copper sheets are here. AI limiters are here. So they're going to be opposite the black powder, which is coming down from that side. All the way down to here. So the AI limiters have to tuck in. Okay, that's actually great. Great. Good, good, good. Smokeless powder is going to come out from these, be on the top row. That's fine. Black powder we talked about. It's coming from that way. It's good. That'll be on top of the rods too then, I guess. Just on 3. Has to be connected to 4. We're still good. Pipes are over here someplace. There's beams. Wait, we needed beams for something. Didn't we? Pipes are over there. What do we need beams for? Didn't I say we needed beams for something with rebar? Am I high? I'll answer that. Oh, it's used in the unlock for explosive rebar, but then when you make them, that's annoying. When you make them, then you make them with pipe. That's obnoxious. They probably should fix that one way or the other. Hopefully they fix it the way that I want them to, though. All right, so that's what I was counting that we didn't need was beams on the extra one that I didn't know where it came from. Oscillators on the bottom line. Those are coming from down there as well, I think. Yeah, they're there. Okay, that should be okay then. We'll just route them over. And they'll just tuck in and come around and be good. Over there, I kind of don't really care which order things could go in because they kind of all go to the same places. All I know is that rods have to be on the outside. Oh, crap. Oop, we saved it. Saved by the power connection. Do this, do that. Rubber and fabric are over here. That means they actually have to come down and around. Which probably means they'll be on a line here. They're going to have to tuck into there, which could be a little bit wonky. Crisscrossing with all the stuff coming from over here. That's not good. What if... Is there a place I could pass them through here somewhere? Oh no! That's frickin' poking through. Ugh. Take this out. Put it back. That's annoying. Still annoying. No matter how many times I see it. This one? Wait a minute. Yeah. Power? Okay. So if we brought the rubber and the fabric across over here someplace, under the black powder, which is, actually the black powder is going that way, but can we bring them down here and then rush them down the middle of that? I don't think so. We might have to bring them down this way and then down that way. Because I think we're going to have a problem putting them through here unless we put them in very, very specific spots and get really, really lucky. And at this point in the night, I don't think I can figure that part out without hooking it up. So we may just have to figure that one out on the fly. That's rubber and fabric. Quick wire is coming from over here. Yep, I completely agree. It irritates me too. Quick Card is coming from over here someplace. We're fine with that. Quartz is coming from here. We should be okay with that. Although maybe not. We're going to have to do some wending for that too. And then the rods are coming from over there, so we should be okay with that too. I think this will all work out okay in the end. We just may have to do some slightly creative logistic manipulation. How about that for some bullshit words? But I think we're good. And it's 11 o'clock, which means it's perfect for now. So next time, Saturday, if not Saturday, if we end up playing Don't Starve Together on Saturday, or Factory Yokis, then next Tuesday we'll come back and we will look at this. We will start hooking these belts up and see if we can finish this thing one day next week. And then after that, we'll be moving on to the nuclear. You're right, I do need to play Age 3 yet. Dang, so many games, so little time. Alright, let's switch here. Let's find ourselves a raid target. Let's see. I think we're going to raid the Co-op Junkies. They're playing Grounded. I'd like to get the Shenanigans crew to play Grounded again. We may add that in again. We may be able to add that in again soon. I don't know if we will, but we may be able to add it in again soon. If you recall way back, I don't know, a year, 2 years ago, we did play it during a free weekend. Probably a year and a half or 2 years ago. Lana, Phasian, and IT and myself. And we had a lot of fun with it. So I'd like to get back into it. There's some, of course, giant scary insects and spiders. Because those are different. Spiders are not insects. But it's still a pretty cool game for a group to play. So I think we're gonna raid those guys. Stick around for that raid, and say hello, and check out Grounded while you're there. And we'll see you all on Saturday for either Satisfactory or one of the games for the Church Organist charity event. So thank you guys for coming tonight. Thanks for hanging out with me. Thanks for the chats. Thanks again, IT Machinists, for the resub. Thanks for the redeems as well. Nibiru, thank you for the raid early on. And we will see you all on Saturday. Also, stop by Discord tomorrow and jump in on the community game night if you'd like to try and join us for a community game. Thanks for coming, and we'll see you all next time. Bye for now.